How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome. My name's Tristan. This is Captain's vlog. We're now coming pretty much towards the end of the summer. It's gone very quickly, in a very short season for us due to COVID. There was delays and restrictions and this, that, all the usual spiel. So at the moment, we are on the east coast of Sardinia, northeast coast, in a place called Motor Yacht. It is very quiet. It's a very seasonal place. And we're going to be leaving the port shortly and heading a little bit south, about a 45-minute journey to a place called Cala di Volpe. Now, I've done a video on this before in Cala di Volpe where we tied to the mooring buoy. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link just here. But at the moment, we have our starboard anchor down, and we just dropped it just in front of these mooring buoys. There's not too much chain out, but we also have our port bow line here, which is attached to the mooring buoy, just kind of over there. So what we're going to do, as we leave the dock, we've got to drop the two spring lines on the stern, then we'll drop the two, we'll drop the, where's the wind coming from? We'll drop the port stern line, then we're going to drop the port bow line, then we'll drop the starboard stern line, and then we'll start making our way out and start recovering the anchor. Once we recover the anchor, we put it into lock position. We put the devil's claw on, which is a locking mechanism, if you're not sure what devil's claw is. And then we're going to go pretty much around the mooring buoys, and then that's the exit of the port there. Now, this is quite an interesting boat. It's the Benetti. It looks pretty new. If you like super yachts, this is a Benetti called Seagull. Pretty cool. And then you've got the new port over there. Where we are at the moment is the old port. You can see there's not, normally in the summer, like July and August, there's rammed with boats, there's nobody here. Which is kind of sad, really, which kind of to show that the season's coming to an end. I don't want it to come to an end because we're going to the shipyard after the season. But what can we do? So we're gonna do our pre-departure checks, start up main engines, do our propulsion checks, bow thruster, steering checks, and kind of go from there. If you don't really know, we have a departure checklist here. So I've started it already. We've done the passage plan, we set up the AIS. So this is the checklist we have to normally kind of like go through here. And yeah, kind of just work down through it. And then
it's up.
There's a bullet, he does his checklist beforehand as well. He just said everything is up, that he's good to go. And then we'll be on our way in, yeah, 30 minutes.
Shore power off, water off, so just passarella in and we can...
Perfect. So what the chief engineer has to do, part of his pre-departure, he will start up both generators, because every time we come in and out of port we have both generators running, because the bow thrusters use a lot of power, using the capstans and using the windlass for the anchor uses a lot of power. So he'll start up both jennies, he'll transfer the power from shore power to generator. Once he's happy with that, he will then disconnect the shore power from shore and then bring the shore power cable on board with the help of Chad, the deckhand. While he's done that, he'll then disconnect the fresh water hose, so we'll fill up the boat with fresh water. We do have a water maker on board, but while we're tied to the dock, we use the fresh water also from the dock. So he'll bring that then on board when it's all cleared. We will then, as I mentioned before, start main engines, do all the checks. Once we are happy, we set our AIS, we've done our pre-departure checks. I've already checked the weather forecast. Next 2 days are looking pretty good, so we'll be tied to the mooring buoy for the next 2 days, 2 nights, and then the guests will be then disembarking in yeah, after two nights at the mooring buoy. And then once we've done that, we can make our way out, and yeah, nice safe passage towards Cala di Volpe. And then I think we'll be in this area for the next 10 days. So after this trip, we've got, I think, 4 days or 5 days with no guests on board. Not sure where we're going to be yet, but somewhere along Sardinia. Maybe Olbia, maybe Cervo, we don't know yet. And then we've got a final trip of the season, which also we start and finish in Sardinia. Once that's done, we will then do our crossing from here over to Pisa, for the winter, back to the Pisa shipyard, 7 stars. So that's the update, guys. That's the update. So I'm going to show you now our departure. I'm going to put a GoPro on my head so you can see through the eyes of the captain as I'm manoeuvring boat out of the berth here. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Pretty cool. A little bit sad that the season's coming to the end, to be honest with you. It's been a very short one. Mind you, we did manage to get some we did manage to use a boat for a little bit of the season. I know a lot of the yachts were completely shut down for the season, which is a shame. We managed to do a couple months in Croatia, and then most September around kind of like, you know, Sicily, Lipari, and Sardinia, which is nice. And so it's only, yeah, it'll be literally a 3-month season this year. Shortest season I've ever done in my almost 20-year yachting career. So, yeah. But hey ho, all is good. Let's crack on with the video, shall we? So guys, we released from the stern, bow line got released, and we're now just recovering the anchor. Got Sly recovering the anchor, and Chad lining the chain inside the anchor, the chain locker. And basically I got a wind off my starboard bow, so I'm trying to keep the nose directly into the wind here, to have more control of the vessel. I have to be careful we don't drift the stern to this mooring buoy here. Right in front of me, you can see it slows coming around, so I'm just using the engines to keep the stern more to starboard. Bow thruster, you can see the wind keeps pushing us. I can't go too much nose to the wind, otherwise the stern is going to go into the mooring buoy there. So just keeping it in a straight line until we cleared that mooring buoy. More thrust on the bow. Now I'm thinking port astern, starboard ahead, just to kick the stern more to port because the wind's pushing us to port. I mean, kick the stern more to starboard because the wind's pushing us to port. But as I do that, the bow then starts going to port, so now I've got to correct that now with the bow thruster. Kind of crab along. I'm going to go the other side just to monitor where the mooring buoy is on our starboard side. That one there, so we've got about 8 meters there.
Up, down, and 1 to go.
So correct. You can see, look, watch how the bow, and you can see on the camera, is slowly getting pushed this way. So we're going to correct that again with the thruster, almost to starboard. And you can see immediately when I hit the thrust to starboard, the stern then starts going to port. So, but anyway, we cleared this buoy now, so it doesn't really matter that it goes to port, but we'll correct it anyway by putting starboard ahead, port stern, kick the stern back to starboard. Not using the rudder at the moment. I could do to get more effect, but not really necessary at this stage. And then just a bit more thruster, because now I can feel the wind starting to pick up. You can probably hear it on the camera, on the audio, the wind. So one more shackle to go, which is about 27 meters of chain, and we'll be clear to be on our way. It's amazing. This place in July and August is rammed packed, like boats in and out, and literally come September, October, it's completely empty. So now Slav's pointing to starboard, and I'm going to bow more to starboard. Now I'm going to use a rudder now. I'm going to put the rudder to starboard, port ahead, starboard to stern. Now I'm neutral. might go around the starboard side now just to check, make sure it's all clear. So I cleared all the mooring buoys, so all
from the bottom.
plenty of space. Slap this on the radio, anchors off the bottom, still recovering.
Anchor or water line cleared, and I put it back.
And when you cancel, bring the anchor ball in as well, please. Chat clear to bring all fenders in. So I'm doing now, guys, I'm going to put this into neutral. Got a vessel here overtaking on port side. I'm going to put stop on the bow thruster. This main engines are neutral. I'm going to put that into the center line on the rudders, and a change over here. Push this button here, come into the bridge, take control of the rudders here, push that, full green light, then take control of the throttles here. No longer need bow thruster, that can stay off, and away we go. It's easy as that. On our way, guys, on our way. Nice, beautiful day. Beautiful day. Anyway, let's be on our way, shall we? Guys, we bring the fenders in, anchors in lock position, anchor buoys in, and you can see we were just docked next to that Spinetti there. So yeah, we're on our way. Yeah, let's head to Cala di Botte.
Are we going direct?
Hotel.
Yeah. No, we were here yesterday. We went all the way. We went all the way in. Okay. Yeah. Hi. No problem. Okay. Thank you. Tristan, he says follow him, and that's it.
Copy.
20 meters in line with starboard side. meters, 1.5.
Which side do you prefer for first?
Either way, it doesn't matter. Do you have shackles, or must I give you shackles?
No, you have to give me the
Okay, I've got two.
if it's possible for lies.
Yeah, I've got. Tristan, we are 7 meters out on starboard side. I'll attach starboard side first. Mooring buoy is on the tip of the bow, 2 meters on starboard line going on. Okay.
Okay, pull up.
There we go. Mooring buoy is where I am right now. If we can push back.
Okay, pull up.
If you can push over to starboard, and then I'll pull up on port line. Can you go more to starboard and forward? More to starboard and forward.
A little bit, please. Okay, perfect.
Jono. You want more lines?
Yeah.
4, 4.
Which one are you using next? This one?
Yeah, the long line. Would they be fine with it if you just take it from here, loop it? Is that fine?
No, they want to attach.
Then I've got 2 lines.
So we can do. Hold on, what line do we have here?
Bow lines, which are 2.
Have we got no more shackles?
Nope. Only got 2 shackles.
Do we have the galvanized steel ones? They're not on board.
Oh, these are looped as well.
Yeah.
We're just asking to tie them on to the same shackle.
If we give you another line, can we put it on the same shackle or not? Unless you have do you have any shackles? No. You don't.
Okay, if you want to withdraw a line.
With what?
A bow line.
Con we
Withdraw
gaan,
a line in your shackle.
Well, to a bowline I shackle in. But we definitely haven't got any more shackles on board, eh?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Alright, we'll do a bowline on the shackle. It's fine.
Well, can't we just go into the same shackle?
Yeah, I'll do. We give you an eye, you put it on the same shackle instead of a bowline? Possible?
Strong enough. It's, yeah, it will work. It's big enough.
I think it's big enough, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay. What they've done, I can see what they've done, they've put the...
It's cable tie and they don't want to take it off.
Yeah.
But you paying top dollar?
Yeah.
They must do it. Are they gonna put a cover on that big rusty shackle? Because if we do touch it, it's gonna damage.
They will do.
Okay.
Will you put a cover on the shackle afterwards or
No,
not?
no, we have to remove the shackle.
No, but I mean after,
Yes.
in case
No,
the
no,
boat touch.
we don't have. We don't have any protection for the boat.
Okay, so if the boy touched the boat,
Yes. Vai indietro, va? Vai indietro.
I'm loosening this one for a bit. So I move the boat a bit.
Vai che prendo la cima. Vai che prendo la cima.
Come on, boys, don't dick around.
If you've worked in our chase boats, eh?
It's huge. The deck space. That was my fluke, and I caught it with my foot.
Okay, pull up all of them tonight.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, pull up.
Pull that one off as well. Yeah, okay.
The wind,
So as short as possible.
okay, like this and first.
Sorry, just trying to make that with you.
I think I actually pulled it. I thought it was my line. There we go.
Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put it off in a minute. Okay, perfect. See, it's much more satisfying, isn't it, when you've got the two eyes on the ship?
Yeah.
You want us to put up on the star a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna
Thrust over.
thrust over, let's have it ready. Well, just one ready, the other one will get slack anyway.
Can have both and I'll do both.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. Don't want to go too tight. I've already done that one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Don't want to go too tight, else then it's going to be literally on the boat. Pay so much and he doesn't have protection for the shackles.
Well,
I mean,
it's Italy.
come on, bro.
Shipyard, we attach these D-rings, pad eyes underneath to attach the pool, attach anything you want to use.
What, to the boat? How would you attach the D-rings?
You screw it in.
Underneath the boat?
Yeah, just under.
You don't want to do that.
Why?
You want to have as few holes going into the boat as possible.
But I know that.
So if there's something else to go wrong, the boat will sink. And you'll need to get permission from flag state and class.
Even if it's on the swim platform, on this.
Yeah. That fills the water, it's going to create.
Yeah.
Alright, so with this, we're going to put on a long line, let it drift out. We need the space for the banner, right?
Yeah.
Laka.
Banner, yeah, it's quite large.
Yeah. This is this one. Up. Okay. Right. So guys, as you can see, we are currently, well you can't see actually, we actually currently tied to a mooring buoy in Cala de Volpe. We're putting all the inflatables out that have been provided by our good friends at the Yacht Beach and Aqua banners. We've got the platform out, we've got the lounger out, and now we're getting the party banner out at the moment. Between the three of us, pretty chilled, pretty nice. Packing away takes longer than setting it up, but pretty cool though. Pretty cool. And then we'll get the kayaks out and the paddle boards and the jet surfs and the sea box and whatnot. You good? 1, 2, 3. And there we have it. Got to use your fingers to work it, Chad. There you go, you see. Well, you want to come on a platform and we can drag it out, because you said the inflatable side is this side, right?
I saw one pole.
Yeah, they're both there. There's two there. Cool. Right, let's drag it towards the water. There's one valve under here. Well, they're not all in there.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
They're here, yeah.
So it's these two, and
Yeah.
then each individual item has its own.
I see. Okay. Well, should we do these ones on first then?
I believe we do the
Last.
base first, and then the rest.
Okay. Ready now. Start inflating the party banner. So inflate the base first, and then all like the backrest, the tables, they get inflated individually, and this here, these are the steps. So it's easy to climb up. You may struggle a little bit. It's actually, once you get your foot on, it's really easy to get up. Okay. Alright.
There you go. Oh, this is nice. See if we go handle to handle.
You should be able to. Okay, untie from here. Okay, yeah, you can go. It should go down completely. So come the ballast these things do.
And into the D-ring.
To the D. Got a floppy. It got a floppy. Right. Up. Right, I think what's happening is we're moving each other, so let's do it one at a time. Every time I try to correct it, I push yours off.
I put both D-rings.
Yeah, both D-rings, yeah. You on slab?
You do?
And there we have it, we're all set up.
Don't need any more, yeah?
Just need some tunes now, slab, a few cold beers. Might have to fall in the water. This one will need probably hand pumping a bit more, huh? It's supposed to be rock, because when I spoke to Mark, he's the guy who manufactures these, he owns Aquabanas, that afterwards when you inflate it with hand, because this needs to be rock hard. But because that's going to be a bit, maybe it's the base that needs a bit more. Well, I think it'll be alright. Laka.
Love this. You see, I did the whole day.